Happy holidays! Gift shopping for a wine lover is probably my favorite kind of shopping because there are so many cool wine gadgets. Now I know the holidays and really life can get super busy, so I've sat down and sifted through Amazon and come up with my top list of 12 wine gifts for the wine lover in your life. Hey guys, my name is Kim. Thank you so much for being here. This channel is all about getting confident with wine, learning how to taste, and doing so by drinking. Now, I don't have a glass of anything with me today because we're going to be rapid fire talking about gifts, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a drink. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of something. And while we're on the topic of gifts, something that would be an amazing gift from you to me is to subscribe to this channel. So please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You'll get to join in on the wine community here, and also hit that notification bell so you can be notified of the latest videos. In this video, I'm sharing my 12 top gifts from Amazon. And I'm the kind of person that likes to give gifts that are joyful and useful. So all of the things that I'm going to show you today are items that I think have a lot of good purpose behind them. There's something that the person receiving the gift is going to just be able to use again and again. And I just think they're a lot of fun. So I've searched through Amazon and I found a range of gifts from small stocking stuffer type things to larger gifts that will really impress. And so let's get into it. So first up, we have this cute little wine stopper and pourer. I love this because it's sort of the wine gadget that you didn't really know you needed. So this is what it looks like in the bottle. You stick it in the top like this, and it kind of just suctions right in there. The reason this is really neat is because pourers actually allow the wine to come out a little bit more smoothly. So when you're pouring the wine, it's not going to make that like glug, glug, glug sound. Also, it actually gives you a little bit of a cleaner pour. So sometimes when you're pouring wine just without the pourer, you're starting to get like drips down the side of the bottle, which just, you know, depending on the setting isn't the best. And so having this little pourer actually makes for a nicer pour. The other thing too is that when you pull down this little lever, it creates a seal in the top of the bottle so that none of the wine spills. So this little guy is about $11 and I think just makes the perfect stocking stuffer. So our next Amazon wine gift is a little bit cheeky. It's probably the most hilarious way I've ever seen to preserve a bottle of wine after you open it, and that is the Wine Condom. So they come in this little box with this gold lettering, which I think, first of all, is just very pretty, and you slide it out. It says protection for wine lovers. Perfect. Everyone needs protection. All right, and then they look like this. So like these little condom looking things, and you pop it open. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. And it comes out with this little black rubber thing. And basically you just put it on top. Look at that. Beautiful, simple. So as you can see here, it's really like suctioned on. So it's got this like shrink to fit, you know, technology. I mean, it's rubber, so it kind of just sticks to the bottle, which is really good because it does create a seal to keep air out. So if you have an open bottle and you use this, it's probably going to preserve it for, you know, up to a week or something like that. But the other cool thing is that because this is suctioned on, because this is suctioned on and a little bit tight, if it were to spill or something, you wouldn't get any spills, like if it were to fall over in the fridge. So that's another really great feature that I love. So these little wine condoms are about $15 and they're a great stocking stuffer. So this is a fun one for the wine lover in your life. So gift number 3, here we go. This is for the wino and the traveler in your life. So these are Wine Angel bags, and this is actually a travel bag for you to transport your wine either to or from vacation on a trip. I think that having these is like the perfect excuse to always be taking a bottle with you wherever you go or buying wine and return bringing it home, you know? What's really cool about this is that there is 2 layers of insulation. So if I have a bottle here, you actually can stick it in this bag first. And then you put it in this bag. And it's very thick. It's got like more of that padding on the inside, the bubble wrap padding, and so the double layer I think really seals it. Okay. Then there's like a Ziploc bag closure, and then you fold it over and seal it like that. Ooh. So not only is it actually really well sealed, so if for some reason the bottle were to break, none of the liquid's gonna leak out of this. But the other part is that there is 2 layers of insulation. So The chance of a bottle breaking in this bag is, in my opinion, pretty low, but just if that were to happen, they have thought about how to protect everything else in your suitcase by having this really great closure. So a really fun gift for the traveler in your life, and it's about 20 bucks, so pretty good. So the next gift is really fun. This is going to be a great gift for the wine lover in your life who already has all the gadgets and all the things. And so if you're looking for something that's pretty funny and something that they probably don't have, that's going to be a giant wine glass. I swear to you, it fits an entire bottle of wine in this cup. It's something that, you know, your wine loving friend that has all the things probably hasn't thought about getting yet. And it's actually so fun as like even a takeaway gift for a party. So a few months ago, I did an in-person tasting for someone's birthday, and she bought everyone that came a giant wine glass to like taste out of. And it was so fun because not only did we have these giant wine glasses like woo, you know, at the party, during the tasting, they were really fun to swirl the wine in, which was really good. And then we all got to take one home. So I even got to take one home, and I was, you know, working. So it was pretty cool. And yeah, these things are just a great gift. You could also like decorate, paint on the outside or draw in Sharpie, and that would make it even, you know, more of a personalized gift. I think these glasses would be really fun with sangria because you can put a ton of fruit in there. I think it would also be great to hold frozen cocktails because it's just so big, and you could put like a really fun straw in there. It'd be so good. So this particular glass is around $13, and it's gonna make for a fun little gift. And here we go for gift number 5. This is going to be the Big Macs and Burgundy Wine and Food Pairing book by Vanessa Price, and it's in collaboration with Adam Lockoff. Now, there are so many great wine books out there. I personally love the Wine Folly wine books. Also, the Wine Bible that's a much denser read. But if you want a book that is pretty light, easy to read, but also really fun and really applicable, I recommend this one. On the back, it says, it's your go-to resource for how to pair wine with anything. And I think that's so true. I mean, I think the reason why I really like this book is that it's so applicable to everyday life, like real life and like real things you're going to be eating. So like, what wine would you pair with General Tso's chicken or white cheddar popcorn or, you know, a Big Mac, right? Burgundy, obviously. But yeah, so it's really cool because there's really fun illustrations, really pretty like photography as well. I'm trying to find a good example. Oh yeah, like this. Like this is cool. So it's not only a really fun read, it's fun to look at, and that I love. So this is $23 on Amazon, and of course, you know, if you're cutting it close to the holidays, you can order it from Amazon. It'll get to you in like 2 days if you have Prime, but you know, with anything with books, I always recommend buying from a local bookstore just because the author will get more of a profit off of it, and you're supporting a local bookstore, which is awesome. Alrighty, so gift number 6 is going to be the Godinger Wine Decanter. Here it is. This is kind of a baby decanter. It's a lot smaller than what I thought when I ordered it, but that's okay because this is the perfect size for someone that's just like a single person who's going to be decanting wine at home. You don't need to decant that much. It's also great because because it's smaller, I think it would fit better on a bar cart or if you have a little bar setup somewhere. So kind of just like really fun for that. But basically what you do is you pour the wine in and you basically fill it up to just below this bulge here. And that actually allows a lot of air to touch the wine and allows the wine to air out and like oxidize slightly so that when you go to drink it, it smells a lot more. You can get more aromas out of it and that sort of thing. So it's basically like a very slow process of like swirling the wine in your glass, but you get better result. So this little guy is about $20. And I think this is a really classy gift because it makes you feel fancy when you have one. You know, you're pouring your wine in here. It looks pretty sitting in it. You can even swirl the wine in here to get more of the aeration down. And it's just a really nice gift for any wine lover in your life. And our 7th Amazon wine gift is this wine stopper / preserver. This is a really great just entry-level wine preserver that I have on hand just for like quickly storing bottles. It's not going to be, you know, something that will preserve your wine for like months or anything by that means, but once you open a bottle, you can stick this in, pump the air out, and then it'll last in the fridge for like another week or so, depending on how much you open it. So this is what it looks like. So you just pop it in the top here, the bottle. And then you're basically just like pumping the air out. You just go like this. And you just stop when it starts to feel hard, like hard to pull. And it's sort of up for discussion as to how much air this actually removes. But I will say I did put this in a bottle of Viognier a little while ago, You can even hear there is something to it. But I did put this in a bottle of Viognier a little while ago, and it did preserve it for a pretty good amount of time, and I was really pumping it. So this little guy is $18. It comes with 2 of these stoppers, and it's just a fun, easy wine gift for someone that's just getting into wine and wants to preserve their wine in between glasses. All right, and for our next gift, we have an insulated wine tote. Look how cute it is. Very nice. This is really a great gift for really any wine lover because there is always an occasion where you want to bring a wine somewhere that you want to have chilled and you're like, I'm going to take it out of the fridge and then it's just going to warm up in the car on the way there, and I don't really want that. So this bag solves all of the problems. So this says it's a 3-bottle wine carrier. It's kind of a very insulated, some stuff in here. So it's very well insulated. A lot of that nice like lining in here, and there is like little, there we go, little flaps that separates the bottles that are padded. So this is really nice when you have multiple bottles in here, they're not going to clink around. I mean, you can also fold them in though, and this could be a great carrying case for canned wine, for beer. If you were to carry it flat, you could put food in there, that kind of thing. The other cool thing is that this also came with this wine key. So having a good wine key is always really important for any wine lover, and this metal one is just really nice and actually fits right here in this little flap. Look at that. So let's see, fit 3 in here. Oh. Putting 3 in. Okay. Look at that. Perfect. I love that it has this adjustable strap here, so it's really easy for carrying. And this thing is about $27. And I think that, you know, it fits 3 bottles, which is great. But if you wanted to chill 1 bottle really well, you could fill this with ice, pop a bottle of champagne in here, take it to a picnic. That's like my favorite thing to do. So that's definitely what I would use this for. And yeah, and it's also got this nice texture that I think would be really easy to clean. So I think any wine lover in your life is really gonna love this and get a lot of use out of it. All right, next up we have a really fun one. This is the gold countertop wine rack. Isn't this cute? Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so if we were to fill it up, there's all these little holes here. Oops, sorry. All these little holes here for putting wine in. So you just kind of like so. So as you can see, I have a regular Bordeaux size bottle, which just means that it's like straight the whole way, up and down. Whereas a Burgundy shaped bottle is something that is like this, where it bulges at the bottom, and that one still fits here. Put it down here. So it fits 5 bottles at least. However, I think you could put bottles down here and still, you know, be golden. Like this works, right? The other cool feature is that this also holds wine glasses. So just slide it in and it just fits a bottle underneath. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I will say like online it showed 2 glasses fitting. Okay, it fits 2. This is it. Isn't it cute? I love it. I feel like this is a really fun gift for someone that just moved into a new apartment or to a new house because it's super practical. It's really pretty too. Like the gold on here is very, very shiny and it's not chipped. So I think it would stay really nice. It's also pretty sturdy. Like sometimes you get these things and you're like, I don't know, but it's strong. And you know, having the bottles in here and stuff, it still feels good. But yeah, this is $40 and I think it makes for a really impressive gift. Oh, something else I just realized is it's kind of transferable, which is awesome. All right, so next up is the Secura electric wine bottle opener. I don't have this in person, so you'll see a photo on the screen of that. And my friend actually has one of these, and I really, really like it. So basically, this is a, you know, wine bottle opener, and if you have a bottle, you just put it on the top, and you press a button, and the corkscrew goes into the cork. Then you press another one and it reverses and comes out, and it's literally the fastest, easiest way to open a wine bottle ever, which is awesome. It's really cool because with it's a rechargeable, so you put it in a little dock, a little stand, and you can recharge it, and it opens like 30 bottles like with one charge, which is pretty cool. And so it's the little gadget itself, you can keep in the stand and put it like tucked away in a cabinet, or you could also have it on display. My friend had hers on display and I just thought it looked really cool. So this is a gift that's about $34, which I feel like is really a great affordable price for something like this. So I think it's really going to impress any wine lover in your life. Alrighty, and our next gift is going to be the Coravin Timeless Model 3 Wine Preserver Opener. So it kind of does both. So Coravin is really, really cool. It's this really awesome technology that allows you to extract wine out of a wine bottle without opening it. So basically, it's this contraption that you stick on the top of the bottle, and there's a needle that goes through into the cork, and it allows you to pour wine out. So you tip the bottle to the side, and as you're pouring into the glass, you press a button, and the contraption like sucks wine through that needle out into your glass. And then when you're done, it actually fills the bottle with argon gas, and the argon gas acts as like a preserving layer and forces out any oxygen. So not having oxygen in the bottle of wine is really good because oxygen is what causes wine to oxidize or like age a lot faster. So, by not allowing any oxygen in there and filling the bottle with the argon gas, it actually preserves the bottle. So this is an amazing gift. It's probably like, well, it is the 11th, we're getting to the 12th, so it's up there in terms of like really awesome gifts. And this is something that any wine lover is really gonna love because sometimes you have a bottle and you really want to try it, but you're not sure you want to open the whole thing that night. Like this happens a lot for me, whether I'm drinking by myself or if I want to just want to have one really nice glass of wine with a meal and I just don't want to finish the whole thing right then. So really perfect for really any occasion, and it helps you explore just so much more wine without having to open everything. And there's a few different models of Coravin out there, so you can definitely explore them. I think the Timeless Model 3 is probably a really good basic that comes with enough bells and whistles to be really exciting. And so not only do you have the actual contraption that is pouring the wine out and preserving it, you have extra argon gas capsules that comes with it, you have a wine aerator that comes with it, and you have two Coravin screw caps that also go in it as well. So this Coravin is typically about $200, but at the recording time of this video, I saw it on sale for Amazon for $150. So definitely go check that out. This is going to be a gift that any wine lover in your life is just going to absolutely love and cherish and use literally all the time. Da, 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 da. We are at the top 12th Amazon wine gift, and that is a wine fridge. It had to be, right? It just had to be. I'm recommending the NutriChef wine fridge, and there's a lot of debate about what the best wine fridge is out there. I personally have had this one, and I really liked it, so that's why I'm recommending it. Although I no longer have it, and that's because I moved across the country and couldn't take it with me. But I would still buy it again, and it's on my list of things that I want to get very, very soon. So this wine fridge hit on the key features that I like to look for when I'm looking at wine fridges, and that is the fact that it holds 18 bottles, and I really like that because I feel like 12 bottles is not enough space. Like I always have a few more than a case, kind of hanging around, like a lot more, but of the ones I really want to chill or preserve at the perfect temperature, 18 is a good number. It's not too big. It was perfect. It kind of acted as like extra countertop space. I could display stuff on it, which was really cute. It's a standalone unit. The other thing too is it had dual temperature zones. I think this is probably the most important feature of a wine fridge because having the dual temperature zones means that you can have reds and whites in the fridge together and chill them to the proper temperature, which is just amazing. So my whites were on the top and I had a little bit cooler temperature there, and then on the bottom I had my reds and they were at a more like moderately cool temperature, not too cool, but just different, warmer than the whites, which was just perfect. Another key feature about this one is that it wasn't too noisy. That's something that I really looked for when I was looking for wine fridges. And it made noises when it turns on like a regular fridge does. Like every once in a while it kind of cycles and turns on, but for the most part you couldn't hear it, which was just perfect. So the reason that having a wine fridge is really important is that keeping your wine at a consistent temperature will allow it to last longer. So if you have, some special bottles that need to be aged for a few years, keeping it in a wine fridge, if you don't have a basement especially, is gonna really be key to keeping your wine fresh and really nice. The other awesome thing is like having your wine at the perfect temperature is also so satisfying when you're drinking it. So this NutriChef wine fridge is about $275, and truly like any wine lover is gonna love this. Like this is a gift that just like really makes a splash, and it's gonna be something that they're gonna use all the time. Alrighty, and we've done it. Those are my 12 top Amazon wine gifts. I really hope that this helped you check off your shopping list and be ready to get some good gifts for the wine lovers in your life. And if you want to give them something extra special, I recommend gifting them an experience. I host virtual and in-person tastings, and they're so much fun. In any tasting that we do, whether it's virtual or in person, We're going to go over, what gives wine its flavors, how to taste wine, and really how you can start to figure out what you like. And we can curate the wine list to you and what, everyone else is really looking to explore. So they're a lot of fun. It's a great place to create memories. The virtual tastings mean that you can taste with friends and family all over the world. And the in-person tastings are really great because we all get to sit in a more intimate setting together and, drink wine, which is the best. So you can check that out in the description. I put a link down there for that. You can also shoot me an email too if you want to learn more. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Also, make sure to subscribe, join in on the wine community, and hit that notification bell to be notified of the latest videos. Thank you so much, and happy holidays!